Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be using the Witch's Tarot, which is obviously one of my most favourites, most used tarots. We're going to be looking at January, the new year. Then we're going to use our fairy tarots as well. I have those here to one side. We're going to pull you some fairy cards out. And we also have our Angel of Love tarots. So we're going to see what's in there for you. So, Capricorn, let's see what December has in store for our Capricorn. January has in store for our Capricorns. Sorry about that. I knew there was one more wanting to jump out. Could feel it. Okay. I know that sounds daft when I say I can feel it, but the deck sort of gets lighter as you work your way through. So we're going to go through these one by one. So obviously we are starting off with the Hanged Man. So there is definitely some things that you need to contemplate moving into January. And there is maybe some things that you need to cut loose, Capricorn, and move away from because they're not serving your high purpose, Capricorn. They're not, sorry about that, wait, they're not doing you any good, so to speak. So it's definitely time to rejudge things, relook at things, and sort of decide where you think you might go from here and what you might want to cut loose to start this new venture. And once you've done that, you come into the Queen of Cups energy. And the Queen of Cups energy is someone who's finally stabilising their emotions, basically getting their emotional crap together because it's been quite skew-with and not balanced. And the Queen of Cups is telling us that in January it will definitely balance itself out and you will feel far less emotional, and whatever that's hurt you, you'll be able to come over that in your own right with your own self. And then we have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is something that's coming into your life that's abundant and it's overflowing. So it could be that with it being cups, we generally look at emotions. Obviously it could absolutely be Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. It could. But with this, I feel more like it's an accomplishment within yourself. It's a realisation. It's an understanding of why you started to understand of why things went the way they were and why they're moving this way. It's your realisation in January of, okay, now I understand why this happened, and almost feeling overwhelmed in a very happy way that you've done the work yourself, you've figured it all out yourself, and you've made the correct choices. And then we have a Knight of Cups. This is a new energy coming in. Again, it could be definitely a Pisces, a Cancer. I'm feeling more towards that than I am the other, to be honest. But it's a person regardless. And they are coming in with that offering. I don't feel it's a Scorpio, but it could be. Whatever it is they're offering you, your choice is whether to take it or not. But when they do come in with that offer, not everything is clear straight away. Maybe because you've been hurt, maybe because you are doubting where it's going to go, maybe because you have doubts in other people in general because of what you've been through. That kind of may put you off a little bit, because though they are coming in with a very good offer, this states it's a very good offer, the whole picture's not clear to you as to why. It's almost you're not understanding, well, why is this happening? What is the real reason? And with the fog, it sort of states that maybe the real reason's not currently being revealed to you in that moment when they come to offer you, whatever it is. So then you have a Tower moment where you're going to have to sort of get through some obstacles that are in your way. And that could be why this offer that's coming in doesn't show itself for all it is. Because maybe, though it's a good offer, maybe there are some obstacles you'll have to overcome to accomplish the full offer. And only you can decide that. However, it will end out being positive, but it's just at that particular time when things happen, sometimes we don't realise what's for us, you know, our better good. But you should be in quite a good position to really know that this is a good offer. I know it's going to be challenging, but I'm not taking it alone. I have someone here with this offer, so I'm just going to take it and jump right in. And I do see that happening. I do see you jumping right in. But yes, there will be obstacles along the way that you will have to overcome. I'm not sure how they're going to show themselves, but they will. That will bring you into a new energy, though, after the Tower moment, and you'll come into what is known as the Page of Pentacles. Now, this is something fresh and new, and it's definitely fun. And it's sort of fun in its purest form, and though it's a pentacle and generally means, obviously, work or something to do with career, it could be, but I just feel like it's something more that's a hobby for you that you might start earning from. Something you class as something fun to do, and it's creative and it's your little way of putting spin on things. But Capricorn, I can see it actually coming to fruition as something you could possibly earn from. And then we have the Chariot. The Chariot wants to come and whisk you off your feet, I'm afraid. Whether you want that to happen or not, that's their intention. This new energy is wanting to sort of whisk you away and give you that fairy tale feel, you know, like almost like you were meant to be. But of course, we can be fooled by those kind of things. So ground yourself and be prepared for someone to come in and try and sweep you literally off your feet, because that is the impression from that. And then we have the Three of Wands. So I'm guessing you don't let them, because this is you going forward. You're taking a different path to what this person wants you to. Whoever this is, they think they're going to come in, sweep you off your feet, and you're just going to follow them blindly. But you don't do that. And I think it's a good thing that you don't do that, because you have your own ideas and your own ambitions, and you want to be able to choose your own path. And that's where this is you taking a stand and saying, you know, I choose what I want to do. I make my own choices. I can see where I'm going. I know my path, and I'm going to do it with or without you. And then we have the Four of Wands, and a Four of Wands is a celebration. It's a victory and a celebration. It also states you have spirit guides watching over you, which is always nice. And the celebration that you have is not just one of your own, but of some people around you. So it's almost like family that are not blood. So, you know, it's that close-knit feeling. It's that coming together of people that are treated like family, though they are not actual blood family, but they feel like a family. And it's a celebration. It's a very fun time. It's a very energetic atmosphere that you're going to move into with this celebration, realising you made the right choice. And then we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups can come and mean different things. In this reading, this is when you need to wind down a little bit and you need to sort of refill your cup. So while you've been celebrating and doing all this, having other people come forward to you, you kind of have not given yourself the time, because you've been too busy with everyone else and what they want and their needs, and what you don't want, and what they did want, so to speak. But now the Nine of Cups comes in by the end of January. It's telling you to sort of maybe slow down a little bit, stop filling up everyone else's cup and fill up your own now. With this, you will have done something, you'll have helped others in a big way to them. It may seem small to us, but it'll be a big way to them. And because you've done that, you forgot to just take that time for yourself. And this is a reminder that you really should take the time for yourself. And then you will come into your full power, because then we have the Empress. And the Empress is someone who is very happy. She's very grounded. So by the time January finishes, you'll have a proper understanding of where you want to go, who you are, and all the sort of, and I still feel like it's her hobbies type of deal that can help you grow in business. I'm still getting that hobby type of feeling. You'll not be alone either, and you are guided by spirits. But this is you coming into your full empowerment and fruition. So your hard work will pay off in the end. But you'll definitely, by the end of it, be more grounded, but also you'll have that higher spiritual knowledge. So you'll be in a sort of well-balanced area, and you'll be able to just sit back and reap what you have sown, so to speak. And what that means is your hard work will pay off and things will come to you. That's what that means. So those are what the tarot say. So let's see if we can get the fairies to come forward for our lovely Capricorn for January. What do they need to know? Oh, for January. What does Capricorn? Oh. What does Capricorn need to know? Oh. If they fly out, I keep them. What does Capricorn need to know? Well, the fairies have a lot to say. This deck does anyway. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we'll take a look at what your fairy cards say. We'll get them in order for you, and we'll go through them. So you started off, these are well used cards by the way, so don't worry, I've used them a lot. The Moon. Powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situation. So again, it really does mark the beginning of your journey and you coming over this, having to cut the ties and understand why this happened. You know, it's understanding the truth of why it happened. So it does fit into your reading very well. And that's what the Moon's there for. It's there to tell you that you finally understand why things had to be the way that they were and why you had to move forward and cut those ties with that particular person, with that. Generally, I am getting a person, but again, it could be cut ties with a job. Anything like that, but I do feel it's a person. That's what I feel. I could be wrong. And then you have the King of Spring. Innovative, inspiring, wise and theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. So an unexpected supporter of your case. So again, it's the, I will show you, it's this person coming in with the offer. That's what this is indicating. So this is good. It means this is a very positive, though it will bring trials with it, with the Tower card and such. It doesn't matter. It's definitely going to benefit you in the long run because that unexpected supporter is going to help you bring your goals to fruition. And that's always kind of cool when someone helps us out like that, you know. Then we have the Six of Autumn. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money. Wow. Borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So again, this is your windfall coming back to you, which is definitely depicted in the celebration before you take the road alone and rejuvenate yourself. So I like that. It definitely lines up with this. And obviously remember, now it says borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So when this person comes in to sweep you off their feet, there may be a catch to them doing that. And this could signify to be careful. That may be just someone coming in and it's like that catch, you know, where everything looks great, but it's really not. So do be careful of that. And then we have life experience. Let go belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. So this is after your Tower moment. These are when the opportunities are going to start coming in. And it's going to be much better for you. Like I said, I do feel that maybe looking at the hobbies that you do could absolutely lead to something bigger for you. And then we have the Five of Spring. Opposing goals arising from different opinions. Feeling at odds with yourself or others. Overly ambitious people. So that's bringing us into the Cup situation, where you've done so much for other people and not took the time for yourself. And that's when we can start having these opposing goals and, you know, the different opinions making us feel like maybe we weren't right. But again, taking a step back and filling your own cup will help you see that you can accomplish what you want. So then we have the Star. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Again, so you're coming into your own power. It's exactly what the Tarot says. So you do have a lot to look forward to. It's quite a big journey in January. But again, it's a much needed one that's going to help you prosper and grow. So we're going to see if our Angel of Love has anything. Capricorn for January. Do you have anything for our Capricorns? A lot. They have a lot to say. Oh, maybe we're going through a whole thing here, Capricorn. Anything else for our Capricorns? No. They like to just throw them all out at me, don't they? Oh, I think we're going on a bit of a journey here, I'm afraid. Okay, so unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and that's how your December's going to start off. That if it's a friendship or if it's a partnership, whatever it may be, it doesn't have to be a relationship, could be friendship. It's time to cut ties with it, which is what the Hangman was saying, so it does make sense, because there's not enough there to keep it going. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So that's, again, someone that could be coming in with that opportunity, that opportunistic moment, and taking you somewhere different. Then we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So concentrate on that if it's what you're looking for. Is it safe for you to love? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this is you sort of, after everything you've gone through, is wondering whether it's okay to feel that again, because you've been hurt and, you know, it may not be, the feeling may not come to you as strongly because you put up a barrier, more of a resistance because of what you've been through. So that's just saying that, yes, it will be time to reopen your heart again at some point. Like I say, this could be just very close friendships, don't need to be relationships. And then very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that would be an indecisive moment for you, struggling to know whether you want to move forward with this new connection or whether you don't. And then you have a wedding. This situation involves marriage. So if it's not you that's getting married, do bear it in mind that maybe there may be one coming up, friends or family, something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be your wedding, but that's what the love angels are saying to you. Anyway, it could just be a wedding in the family or with your friends, things like that. Anyway, Capricorn, that is your reading for January. Thank you so much for joining me, and of course, love and light and many blessings.